Hey guys. Hey Goldies, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm starting a new series called Skincare and Chai with me. As you can see, I have my chai latte here that I just made this morning. Also, Saint is here, so excuse me. Anyways, so in this series, I'm going to be doing my skincare and just chatting it up. So today, the products that we're using are things that I already have in my skincare cabinet. These are all products that are for everyone, meaning men and women can use these products. Right now I just have a little toner on my skin because it was getting a little dry after I washed it. Saint, can you please? So we're gonna get started. I have a few topics that I wanted to discuss, and so we're gonna start with some toner. This is currently my favorite toner by Rovectin Skin, their clean line. It's so hydrating. It's great for both summer and winter. I've been using it since last summer. Honestly, since last winter. I used it last winter all the way into spring and summer and fall and now winter. Again, it lasted me a while because I was also interchanging with my Fenty Skin toner. Now I just have this because I ran out of my Fenty Skin toner, so now I'm running out of this. They're both my favorite toners. I cannot choose one over the other because I love how Fenty reacts with my skin, and I love how hydrating this is with my skin. And to apply my toner, I use these Clouds by e.l.f. They are amazing. I have a white one and I destroyed it with makeup, removing my makeup when I was supposed to use this to remove my makeup, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, so in between this, I wait for it to dry out a little bit before I apply my next step. So first thing I want to talk about, so I've been watching this C-drama. I've been watching this new C-drama on my favorite Asian drama app. So it's called Mirror, A Tale of Twin Cities. It's a Chinese drama. Chinese dramas, like, I mainly like to watch period Chinese dramas, not really like up to date, like current, mostly period dramas, because I like the acting is so cheesy and I prefer to just watch period dramas. It's got an 8.9 out of 10, and I can say they got an 8.9 out of 10, and after watching the ending, I understand why it has an 8.9. I would have given it a 9.1 if it was up to me, but the ending was so crazy. Like, usually with C-dramas, you're most of the time you're okay with the ending or happy with the ending, but with this ending, it was heartbreaking. Like, it was not what I was expecting. So there's a girl and a guy. Of course, the girl is a princess, the guy is a king, I guess you can say. He's the leader of his tribe and she's the princess of her tribe, and she's also betrothed to a king in her tribe or whatever. And she meets the king. She meets this other guy. They fall in love before she realizes she's betrothed to someone else, and then she goes about her duties and follows father's wishes to. What are you doing, Zeke? Like, don't do that. That's disgusting.
I meet her on the tablet.
Oh my gosh. So she gets betrothed to this guy, and afterwards she's like, all right, so I can't be in love with this dude, so I have to follow what I'm told and do what I'm told and save my people or whatever. All in all, whatever happened, like 1,000 years later or something like that, or 7,000 years later, things happened. The guy and the girl who were in love with each other thought each other died because something happened. The other guy that she was betrothed to, he passed or was in a deep slumber because something happened. They all wake back up to fulfill some destiny of bringing back their people. And In the end, the girl that was betrothed to the guy, he realizes, you know, she's in love with this other guy, so he's not gonna interfere. And he was such a good guy. And the guy that she was in love with ends up sacrificing himself to save her. Like, they don't even get the happy ending that we were expecting them to have. And he was so cute, which is, I guess, why it killed me so much. It just pissed. The ending really like upset me. I've never been so upset by a C-drama ending in my life. And I can see why I got the 8 out of 9. So next we're gonna go in with this heel. This is by Some By Me. It's a K-beauty brand. It's an ampoule. Whoosh. It's an ampoule, and you're only supposed to use it 2 to 3 times a week. It has 10% AHA, BHA, PHA, LHA, and an amino acid complex of 1%. You're supposed to use this after cleaning and toner, and you always have to wear sunscreen with this, so we're gonna use it. I'm gonna use a squirt. So one of my biggest pet peeves is people using dropper tools with skincare, it touching their skin. Like, that's contamination. I hate that so much. I only use 1 drop because I feel like 2 drops my skin gets way too sticky. I feel like 1 drop is enough for my whole day. Today I have to wash Sneak's hair and braid it for school this week, and I have a vlog to upload. Anyways, next topic while we wait for this to dry. So there's this girl that I follow on Instagram, an influencer. She's a micro influencer, I guess, or nano. I don't know what all those nowadays. Hold on, let me have some tea. I love her outfits. I just like, you know how you can think, stop. You know how you can tell someone's personality through, like, just viewing them online. You can sort of gauge someone's personality. And so to me, she comes off as like genuine. So her name on Instagram is Jasmine Chanel. I absolutely love her content. She's amazing to me, and she dresses how like I like to dress. So the other day I get on Twitter and she created a TikTok video, and it goes viral because I'm gonna insert the video in here. She goes viral because of what she wrote, and it says, "How I dressed before, realizing my worth, and how I dress now." She goes viral on Twitter because this one girl posts, I guess on TikTok they were going crazy. Some people were loving the video, others were hating on it. On TikTok she deletes the video. On Twitter this girl comes and she posts the video, and that tweet goes viral because she's like, she wrote, "The comments are screaming modest queen, and I can't find the difference." And to me, she's a modest queen. I like to dress modestly sometimes, and I want to dress more modestly, honestly. And I think the way she dresses is perfect. And so this girl is like, "I'm genuinely confused. Beautiful women though." And she mutes the tweet because she gets like 1,700 likes, 24.9k likes, 1787 quote retweets, 1506 retweet. Everyone in the comments are just like bashing her for the fact that she calls herself a modest like fashionista, I guess. And they're like, well, what she's wearing then and there, like a little bit covered up, less boob, but like what's so modest about it? And it's like, why can't anyone say things nowadays, share their opinions, or share things about themselves that they want to share without people like just attacking them? And it's always the ones that are like, "Oh, I'm not a mean girl," but they're mean girls. Like, they're on here just picking at you and every little thing you say or do. Like, you can't come, like, for instance, you can't be on Twitter and talk about like, "Oh, I love my man, I would do anything for my man, I would cater to my man," all of this. If you say that, someone will come at you like, "Oh, you're a pick me." They just come for you for any little thing, and to me that is so annoying. Like, there are natural hair Nazis on Twitter. There's skincare Nazis on Twitter, and I follow a few. I had to unfollow a few. Some of them blocked me because I'm just so sick of it. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you talking to people in a certain way? Or why are you telling people that they have to think and view things the way you think and view things? Like, people don't want to do that. People have their own opinion, and you still go by your day living your life, and I should still be able to go by my day living my life with my opinions and yours. Why does everyone have to think the same and do the same thing? Why? It really blows my mind. All right, I have more Twitter rants, honestly. that I want to go through. So next we're using this vitamin C serum by Beauty Counter. Love this serum, it's amazing. So I do maybe 1 squirt. Maybe I'll do 2. So I don't touch my skin when I do these things. When I have dropper tools with my product. Major key. I hate being on Instagram or TikTok and seeing people create these skincare videos and you just see them gliding the dropper tools across their skin. I hate it so much. I feel like my camera's gonna cut off soon. Alright, so my camera def turned off. I grabbed my full roller from Rose Essentials. I had it in the freezer for a bit, so now I'm gonna just roll a bit. So I roll this in the same way I would roll a gua sha. And like I said, I just grabbed it out the freezer. It was in the freezer for a minute, maybe like 30 minutes, because I was shooting some content, some product photography shots. I really love this product. Some people say they don't get anything out of it, but I notice the difference when I use it. And it's honestly therapeutic for me. Relax. Oh, it got stuck in my hair. I want to schedule more time to do this before work because my face is super puffy in the morning. So I wanted to talk about next this specific person that I follow, and she's a skincare Instagram on social media. And one time I saw her post something that someone commented on something that she posted, and they weren't too happy with what she posted. So she went and took a screenshot of what that person posted and said to her and posted it on her story. Actually, I think the person didn't even post it on her post. They sent her a message via DM, and she went ahead and took a screenshot of that person's response and posted it on her, and she reposted it on her stories, like coming for the person again, because the person said whatever they said in her DM. And I thought that was so unprofessional because she didn't even block the person's name. Like, she kept their name, and she has a pretty big following. So if I was that big and someone came into my DMs talking nonsense, I'm most likely gonna respond to you, but I'm not going as far as giving you exposure on my story. I'm probably gonna respond to you in my DMs and say haha, and try my hardest to get you like pissed off, but I'm not gonna give you the time of day. So she reposted the girl on her stories, and the girl gets pissed off. The girl is like, don't be putting out my info on your stuff, like take my stuff down. And she's like, no, I'm not doing that. You should have never ended up in my DMs. Granted, you should have never ended up in her DMs. Like, it's her Instagram, she could post whatever she want to post, and if you have an issue with it, that's on you, not really on her. But at the same time, she being a professional in this space, I don't think she should be acting like that. And it just made me think about things I post on my social media, and I realized, when I'm angry or when I'm upset about certain things that are going on in my life, I need to not be on my phone. I need to stay away from it. I need to give myself time to just process what I'm going through and not get on social media at all, because I feel like it hurts my brand. And for her, I'm sure it'll hurt her brand, because like, it probably didn't hurt her brand. If anything, people were probably like, oh yeah, girl, let these girls know. But to me, it just seems so unprofessional. But with Saint Skin and Aloe Decor, I could never. With Aloe Decor, I tried not to get too personal about anything, about my life or anything, but I feel like I should, because I feel like it makes people relate to your content more. So I'm definitely gonna do more of that this year, which is why I've been slowly gathering my space together. Next topic, because I want to be intentional about the type of space I'm creating. I want to feel comfortable here. I want Saint to feel comfortable here. I want anyone else that comes here to feel comfortable here. Like, it's an apartment, but I want it to feel like a home, I want there to be spaces for creating. I want there to be spaces to chill and feel cozy. I want spaces for us to feel like I can sit here and read and just think. I want space for, that kind of stuff. And I want all these spaces not to like intersect with one another, but flow into each other. Where I create, I don't want, which is mostly for my business and for other brands, I don't want that to interfere with my cozy space, you know what I mean? Or my reading. So in my last apartment, I would just like do anything anywhere, and I didn't like that at all. So I thoroughly just enjoyed that. If you don't like to do it, you don't have to, but I do it sometimes. Next topic, next product I'm going in with Laneige Water Bank Moisturizing Cream. Definitely need more of this. I'm out of moisturizer, period. I finished my Rovectin Skin Moisturizer. I finished my Laneige Night Sleeping Water Mask. And now I'm finished with this Water Bank Moisturizer. I need to re-up on my skincare terribly. Usually I just go in with my ring finger to apply my skincare because it applies the least amount of pressure, I guess, when you use your hand. So I guess we'll talk a bit about me and who I am. I feel like I haven't done one of those really for my channel. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I should have said that in the beginning. But if you're a new subscriber, I see that I gained subscribers in the past week. If you're new, welcome. Thanks for subscribing to the Goldie Collective. Of course, you know, my name is Fabiola. I went to school for architecture and design. I have aspirations to become a licensed architect and a furniture designer. I thoroughly enjoy designing homeware, furniture, interiors, like in terms of architecture. I like exteriors also. I love mixing and matching materials. I love painting. I'm creative in every sense of the word. Like I was born with it. Like I used to paint when I lived in St. Martin for a little while. Well, I was born there and moved here when I was 8. So when I was younger, my aunt used to go crazy because I used to be painting on her walls. She had a white wall. She would whoop my ass because I would just take paint and just paint everywhere. I'll draw with pencil, marker, crayon, whatever. And I don't paint as much as I used to anymore. And that's only because in high school, I was painting for competition and it just sucked the life out of me. And I ended up just like not liking painting anymore, and I was very good at oil painting. It's my favorite medium. So I have an upcoming project for painting a few pieces for this space, for my living room, for my bedroom, and I'm doing it all out of oil paint. So I just want to get my foot back in there again. The hardest part for me, I guess, right now is just what do I want to paint. But I know what I want to do. I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself, and I'm just gonna do it. It's gonna be in one of my vlogs, upcoming vlog next month. I have been on YouTube for the past 6-7 years. I created so many YouTube channels, shut them down, create a new, shut it down. This one I created in 2020 and I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be just because of personal reasons, personal things I was going through. And last year I picked it back up and I told myself, you know what, something that I thoroughly enjoy recording for and doing, so I'm going to take it seriously and see where it takes me. I have been styling and shooting brands that I love personally, for like brands like skincare brands that I love, and also like lifestyle brands that I love, for the same amount of time. Like I'm gonna say 8 years. It's been like since the beginning of Instagram, but I never did it like as an aesthetics thing. It was just something I liked. I liked it and I loved using it and I thought people would like it. I would just take it and post it. And I feel like after a while, when I realized that this would be like a job, that's when I started taking things more seriously. I started making sure things look aesthetically pleasing. I hate when people use the word aesthetic, but because it's an architecture term and people use it so loosely nowadays, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, I started doing those, taking things more seriously, I'm gonna say maybe 6 years ago. I've had brands reach out to me to shoot content, mainly skincare brands that send me products for me to shoot. Like Rovectin sends me products all the time. My product shots are on their brochures for marketing, which I think is awesome, but I didn't get paid for it. We're not going to talk about that because I accepted the terms when I did it, and I just was just like taking whatever I could because I really didn't have money and I needed products. So I was getting free products in exchange for my skills, so I took it. And I'm not gonna complain because I agreed to the terms, so it is what it is. But from here on out, I'm not doing that anymore. From here on out, I'm only accepting payment for my hard work because it takes so much out of me. It takes up so much of my time to shoot and to shoot product photos. It takes up so much time. It's ridiculous how much time it takes up. And it's ridiculous that people take advantage of nano and micro influencers because they know like they don't really care about getting the money, they just want the exposure. But now I care about the money. I need the money. Do you see what's going on right now in the world? Like, inflation is everywhere. Like, I can't do stuff for free anymore. Now it's either you're gonna pay me for my work, because I know what I create is amazing, and I know one day I'm gonna, like, it's gonna be so amazing that if someone sees something, they'll be like, oh, Fabiola shot that, or Gold Sand shot that, you know? So yeah. Sometimes people ask me, like, what's my niche, and I'm like, I don't have a niche. I am my niche. I do what I want. I know people reach out to me often, and they're like, wow, the things you do, the things you create is so amazing, keep going. And they don't bother to ask me what's my niche. But there are other people that will really want me to bog down on their niche, and I don't want to, because when I do, I feel so constrained, like, with creating. It's like, it's not good for me. I'd rather just do what I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing. Maybe you don't fully understand it right now, but in the end you will, when I get to the space that I really want to get to. But for now, just enjoy the ride. Like, I like skincare. I like, besides architecture and design, I like skincare. I love tea. I love to travel. Before, I was a travel vlogger. No, I was a travel blogger. Like, I had a whole website and everything, Tumblr website, and I started a YouTube vlogging, travel vlogging site, travel vlogging channel. I stopped it because I got pregnant, so I couldn't, had to work, and I couldn't really travel as much as I wanted to anymore. So next I'm going in with my Farsali unicorn lip mask. It's an antioxidant lip mask. I freaking love this stuff. Like, when I tell you, love it, love it. It's a staple for me. I've been using it for the past, I don't know how long, 8 years. I always get a new one. I love it. And they have an oil also that I really, really love, a face oil. So anyways, I'm going in with a lip mask. Love it. And it smells good. So yeah, I was a travel vlogger. At one point, I was like hopping out all over the world with Saint's dad, like literally all over. Now we've calmed down a whole lot, got bills to pay and mouths to feed. So, but we still try to squeeze a trip at least once a year. So yeah, I don't niche. I just do what I gotta do. I share what I want to share. Like, I would say Aloe Decor has its own niche, and Saint Skin has a niche because in their names, like, that's about skin, that's Aloe Decor is about decor. And honestly, decor and design, because I realized at a certain point I'm not an interior designer. I don't ever want to be one. I love interiors, I love furniture, I love decor, I love all of that, but that is in the heart of architecture, in my opinion, and I'm an architect. So I added design to that name so that people and myself wouldn't forget that I am a designer at the end of the day, not an interior. So yeah, that's me. I wanted to apply some lip gloss, so I'm going to, this is my first lip gloss. I love it. It's what I use basically every day. It has a little tint to it, pink tint. I love it. It's a perfect, like, matte color. I'll apply it a little bit. So yeah, thanks for doing my skin with me, and don't forget to try. Yeah, thank you for watching this far. If you have, please like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.